Imam Shamil, born Muhammad Amin in 1797 in the Avar Khanate, Dagestan, came from a distinguished Muslim family with a rich scholarly and religious background. His early life and education were marked by a deep commitment to his faith and a growing awareness of the political challenges facing his people. Imam Shamil was born in a world that was rapidly changing due to the encroachment of the Russian Empire into the Caucasus. This period was characterized by increasing tension and conflict between the indigenous Muslim population and the expanding Russian forces. Shamil's early life was profoundly influenced by these geographical developments. From a young age, Shamil exhibited an extraordinary aptitude for religious studies. He demonstrated a keen intellect, a strong sense of moral integrity, and an innate leadership quality that would later make him a revered figure. His family recognized his potential, and in particular his father, who was a respected Sufi leader and religious scholar. He played a crucial role in nurturing Shamil's early spiritual and intellectual development. Shamil's education was predominantly steeped in Islamic teachings, Quranic studies, and the principles of Islamic jurisprudence. His father, Sheikh Ghazi Muhammad, served as his primary teacher, imparting to him the values and traditions of the Sufi order. This mystical order emphasized spiritual discipline, self-purification, and a deep connection with God. Shamil's educational journey extended beyond the confines of his home. He sought knowledge in various Sufi lodges and religious centers in Dagestan and the neighboring regions. He immersed himself in the teachings of notable scholars, absorbing the rich spiritual and philosophical heritage of Islam. In addition to his religious education, Shamil also began to develop an interest in military strategy and leadership, recognizing the need to defend his people and faith against the encroaching Russian forces. This multi-dimensional education not only provided him with a profound understanding of Islamic theology and spiritually, but also equipped him with the skills required for the complex role he would later assume as both a spiritual leader and a military commander. As he grew into adulthood, Shamil's intellectual and spiritual maturity, along with his deep commitment to the welfare of his people, made him a natural choice for leadership. He began to assume an increasingly prominent role in the resistance movement against the Russian Empire, eventually emerging as a charismatic and inspirational figure who would unite the diverse tribes of the Caucus under a common cause. Imam Shamil's early life and education set the stage for his remarkable journey as a spiritual leader and military commander in the turbulent times of the Caucasian War. His unwavering dedication to his faith and his people, coupled with his deep understanding of Islamic teachings, played a pivotal role in shaping his destiny and his enduring legacy as a symbol of resistance and resilience in the face of adversity. Imam Shamil's ascent to leadership was a remarkable journey marked by a series of events and qualities that set him apart as a visionary and charismatic figure. His rise to leadership began in the turbulent Caucasus region, where the clash between the indigenous Muslim population and the advancing Russian Empire was reaching a critical juncture. He demonstrated early signs of leadership when he was characterized by an uncommon blend of spiritual devotion and intellectual curiosity. As he absorbed the teachings of all the scholars around him and his father, he exhibited qualities of wisdom and introspection well beyond his years. This, coupled with his innate charisma and deep empathy for the suffering of his people, marked him as a potential leader from a very early age. Shamil's reputation as a pious and learned young man quickly spread throughout the region. Local tribes were drawn to his exceptional qualities and began to look at him as a source of guidance and inspiration. His humility, moral integrity, and unwavering faith endeared him to a broad spectrum of the local population, transcending tribal and ethnic divisions. The turning point in Shamil's rise to leadership came in 1834, when he was declared Imam by a council of local tribe leaders and religious scholars. This title signified his role as both a spiritual and military leader, effectively positioning him at the helm of the resistance movement against the Russian forces. Shamil accepted his responsibility with great humility and a profound sense of duty. Shamil's leadership style was characterized by his ability to unite the diverse and often fractious tribes of the Caucasus under a common cause. He recognized the importance of solidarity in the face of a formidable adversary, and worked tirelessly to bridge the differences among the tribes. His ability to transcend tribal divisions and foster unity played a crucial role in the success of the resistance movement. Under Shamil's guidance, the resistance forces adopted guerrilla warfare tactics that proved highly effective against the well-equipped Russian army. Shamil's strategic brilliance became evident as he coordinated hit-and-run attacks, ambushes, and mountain warfare tactics, all while ensuring the safety and security of his followers. Shamil's moral authority extended beyond his immediate followers. His reputation for justice and integrity extended to the Russian captives as well, earning him respect even among his captors. This unique blend of firmness in battle and magnanimity in victory set him apart as a leader who embodied the principles he espoused. Imam Shamil's rise to leadership was characterized by his deep spirituality, remarkable intellect, moral integrity, and an innate ability to inspire and unite people. He emerged as a symbol of resistance and hope, transcending tribal and ethnic boundaries, to lead a determined struggle for the independence and preservation of the rich cultural and religious heritage of the Caucasus. Shamil's leadership during the Caucasian War left an indelible mark in history, earning him a revered place in the hearts and minds of those who continue to draw inspiration from his journey. Imam Shamil's role in the Caucasian War, a protracted conflict that spanned over 3 decades, 1817 to 1864, was instrumental in shaping the destiny of the indigenous Muslim populations of the Caucasus, as they fiercely resisted the expansion of the Russian Empire. Shamil's leadership during the tumultuous period solidified his legacy as a charismatic and unwavering figure whose determination and strategic brilliance left a mark. Upon being declared the Imam in 1834, Shamil assumed the mantle of leadership at a critical juncture. The Caucasus was a diverse region with a mosaic of ethnic and tribal groups, and divisions were rampant. Shamil's first challenge was to unite these disparate communities under a common cause: the resistance against the Russian encroachment. His deep sense of religious conviction and his ability to foster unity transcended tribal and ethnic boundaries. He forged a sense of collective identity, emphasizing the shared faith and cultural heritage of the region's inhabitants. Shamil's military strategy was characterized by his adept use of guerrilla warfare tactics, which proved highly effective against the technologically superior Russian forces. Recognizing that open confrontations with the Russian army would be futile, Shamil's forces adopted hit-and-run tactics, ambushes, and mountain warfare. This unconventional approach kept the Russian army off balance and prolonged the resistance for years. Imam Shamil's leadership extended far beyond the battlefield. He served as a spiritual and moral beacon for his followers, inspiring them to endure the hardships of the war with unwavering faith and resolve. His charismatic presence and commitment to justice resonated deeply with the people, giving them a sense of purpose and hope in the face of adversity. In 1859, Shamil was captured by the Russians. After years of relentless fighting, despite his capture, his legacy endured. His dignified surrender and steadfast refusal to collaborate with the Russians only enhanced his image as a symbol of resistance. Shamil's capture did not break the spirit of the resistance, as many continued to fight in his name, underscoring the enduring impact of his leadership. Shamil's struggle garnered international attention and support, especially from fellow Muslim countries. His resistance was seen as a symbol of resistance against imperial aggression, and his story resonated with Muslims worldwide. While international support did not alter the course of the war, it highlighted the significance of Shamil's struggle on a global scale. Shamil's legacy continues to inspire those who admire his dedication to the preservation of his people's independence and faith. His life symbolizes the resilience of the indigenous people of the Caucasus in the face of overwhelming odds. The Caucasian War eventually ended in 1864 with the surrender of the remaining resistance leaders, marking a tragic chapter in the region's history. Imam Shamil's role in the Caucasian War is a testament to his unwavering commitment to the principles of justice, freedom, and the preservation of his people's cultural and religious heritage. His leadership, military strategy, and moral authority left a profound effect on the history of the Caucasus, and continue to inspire those who value the pursuit of justice and the defense of one's cultural and religious identity in the face of adversity. Imam Shamil's later life took an unexpected turn once he was captured by the Russian forces in 1859. While his leadership in the resistance against the Russian expansion had made him a legendary figure, his post-capture years were marked by exile and relative obscurity. Nonetheless, even in this period of his life, Shamil's character, resilience, and enduring commitment to his principles continued to shine through. After his surrender, he was exiled to Russia, where he would spend the next 30 years of his life. The exile separated him from the land and the people he had fought so passionately to protect. Despite the drastic change in circumstances, Shamil's deep religious convictions remained unwavering. He continued to practice and uphold his faith while in exile, maintaining a strong connection with his spiritual values. Shamil's commitment to Islamic principles and his dedication to prayer remained an integral part of his life. One remarkable event during Shamil's later life was his pilgrimage to Mecca in 1869. This pilgrimage was a deeply significant and spiritual journey for Shamil. It represented not only a religious obligation but also a symbolic return to the heart of the Islamic world. With the permissions of the Russian authorities, Shamil embarked on the sacred journey, a rare privilege for someone of his circumstances. After completing the pilgrimage to Mecca, Shamil returned to Russia and continued to live in exile. His return from Mecca was a demonstration of his commitment to his faith and his desire to maintain a connection with the Islamic world. Shamil lived in the city of Kaluga, Russia, during the later part of his exile. His life in Kaluga was marked by relative obscurity, far removed from the tumultuous political and military struggles that defined his earlier years. In Kaluga, Shamil lived a simple and quiet life away from the public eye. During his time in exile, Shamil engaged in scholarly activities, writing about his experiences and the principles he held dear. His writings served as a testament to his enduring commitment to his faith, his people, and the ideals for which he had fought. Shamil's work included reflections on his spiritual journey, his perspective on the Caucasian War, and his unwavering belief in the values of justice, freedom, and self-determination. Imam Shamil passed away on February 4, 1871, in Medina, Saudi Arabia. He was buried in Jannat al-Baqi, a famous cemetery in Medina, in a resting place that befitted a figure of his stature. Imam Shamil's later life was a period of transition from the tumultuous world of resistance and warfare to one of contemplation and devotion. His unwavering commitment to his faith, his people, and the principles he held dear remained undiminished even in the face of exile. Shamil's life, exile, and his pilgrimage to Mecca demonstrated his enduring connection to his faith and the broader Islamic world. While his later years may not have been as visibly momentous as his time as a military and spiritual leader, they underscore the depth of his character and the profound values that defined his life. Imam Shamil's legacy endures as a symbol of steadfast commitment to justice, freedom, and the preservation of cultural and religious heritage. Imam Shamil's legacy as a symbol of resistance against imperial aggression remains enduring. His unwavering commitment to the independence and sovereignty of his people in the face of overwhelming odds continues to inspire those who value the pursuit of justice, freedom, and the preservation of cultural and religious heritage. Shamil's legacy extends far beyond the borders of the Caucasus. He is celebrated as a national hero in Dagestan and a respected figure in the wider Muslim world. His life exemplifies resilience of indigenous cultures and their ability to withstand external pressures while maintaining their unique cultural and religious identity. Shamil's deep commitment to the principles of justice and self-determination has made him an enduring symbol of hope and resistance. His life continues to inspire movements and individuals who are fighting for their rights and cultural preservation. His steadfastness in the face of adversity, his leadership in times of crisis, and his unwavering commitment to the principles of justice serve as a source of strength for those facing similar challenges today. Shamil's story underscores the idea that one person driven by principles and determination can make a profound impact on the course of history. Imam Shamil's role in the Caucasian War against the Russian Empire is a significant chapter in the history of the Caucasus. His leadership and the resistance movement he led are remembered as pivotal in the struggle of the region's independence. One of Imam Shamil's enduring legacies is his commitment to the preservation of cultural and religious traditions. His efforts to safeguard the unique identity of the people of the Caucasus, particularly in the face of imperial expansion, serves as a testament to the importance of cultural preservation in an ever-changing world. Imam Shamil's name and story are invoked by those who continue to fight for their rights and cultural heritage in the Caucasus and beyond. His image is a symbol of resilience and unwavering determination in the face of adversity. His story is a testament to the power of faith, leadership, and the enduring spirit of resistance. Imam Shamil's death marked the end of his earthly journey, but his legacy endures as an inspiration to those who value principles of justice, cultural preservation, and the steadfast pursuit of freedom. He remains as a symbol of hope, resilience, and unwavering commitment to one's belief, transcending the boundaries of time and geography, and serving as a beacon for all who seek to uphold their cultural and religious heritage in the face of challenges. The life of Imam Shamil and his unwavering resilience and dedication towards those principles that he kept dear is something that we could hopefully transcend into our lives also. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next video.